Good afternoon, class of 2017. First, I want you all to give yourselves a huge round of applause because, yeah, you did it. So, this speech is not made for me to get stuck talking about my own experiences, my own successes. It's not for me to talk in an elevated voice and use Brobdingnagian big words, although Ms. Hilliard tried to drown us in them my sophomore year. Rather, I'm speaking to relate, to synergize, and to connect all our human family together, and to make all of you reflect on your own experiences, better yet, on our own experiences, and apply them to our future to help us to continue the remarkable things that define Demon Country and its brightest, most successful, funniest, most attractive, and most lit family, our class of 2017. When I look at all of you, I see both people that I've known ever since day one, Carson and Megan, and some people I've only just met. Yet together, we've seen much of the same. We've seen Michael Bradley play on every side of the ball, Eric Fouth block goals, Kevin Harrison play drums, Diana Matiba yell orders at cadets, Elijah Sisa throw them out, Wheelie and Keziah shoot hoops, Copeland make a joke everywhere we go. Meanwhile, some of us just try to get to school on time each day. Sam Gregory, I know you're here. Whatever it is each of us might do, whatever path we took, we strove in our own capacity to get to this same crowning moment. Mr. McCook loves to say, we can, we will, we must. And we did just that. We were in the shoes of those kids, all the little kids, Pearl Stevens and Russell and Miller that we visited, and look at us now. We made it to this day that we had dreamed of for years. And some of our phone countdown clocks have been counting to for years. A day that resulted from the most effort we put into anything so far. As one of our greatest idols, SpongeBob SquarePants, once said, "It's the best day ever. Congratulations, class of 2017. This is real." Now, some things don't seem quite so real. 4 years ago, we were still doing the Harlem Shake. 4 years ago, Miley Cyrus twerked at the VMAs. We've definitely come a long way from then, or as the Migos like to say, from nothing to something. Versace was released when we were freshmen, and now we're stuck on Bad and Bougie. 4 years ago, we were freshmen in an unknown territory called Demon Country. And 4 years ago, I came to high school knowing nothing and no one except for some of my middle school best friends. Alyssa, Taylor, Sabatino, Desiree, and they all remain by my side to this day. What's the chance of them always being there? Or in some cases not being there? We've all promised each other visits in college. Sabatino will always make horribly timed and dumb jokes. Alyssa will always be awkward, and Taylor will always be unable to say a single word in Spanish. Carson will always add your mom to everything I say, and Jake will probably never cut his hair. But the Demon family will still stand the test of time. And while they were friends, the other huge influences on our high school experience was our teachers. Mr. Stevens, he'll always be OCD. He just celebrated his 50th birthday, and some evil souls, Miss Martin, Miss Holstenbeck, Mr. Carrier, decided to flip his classroom around, and he ended up sitting in the corner, dazed and confused, and we did nothing all day. Mr. Laskowski will always shock us. He's always finely dressed, always seemingly proper, then randomly he'll pull out his air guitar and solo the Milk Humanities. And Mr. Daniel will always be awkwardly spontaneous. Have you ever heard a random crash or boom during school? If it wasn't near the drum line, it was Mr. Daniel. He kicks doors and jumps over desks on the daily, and I think we only make him younger. Well, mostly. 4 years ago, I took a class with a legend, Miss Holstenbeck, and Miss Birch is also retiring this year. And one more legend is also retiring. Some say she's a literature teacher, some say she's crazy, something of her with fear or of questioning in her grading. The dinosaur herself, Mrs. Hilliard. Let's give them all a round of applause. So 4 years ago, Frozen was released, but on that note, do not let it go. There are moments that have stuck with me and shaped me, like seeing Mr. McCook try and conduct the band, losing Diana in a forest, watching my calculus class emotionally collapse to Gary come home from SpongeBob, or even things like beating each other in Pokemon. And yeah, we still play that. There are also significant moments I can't remember, just like all the capstone projects that we didn't turn in. But either way, everything we have seen and done has culminated into what was truly an amazing senior year. You all had stress beyond belief balancing tests, games, college applications, and our own personal choices to procrastinate. But now you're here. Demon Country has been incredibly strong throughout all of our years. We continue to beat Northside in everything. Yep. The basketball team made the playoffs every year, and we're second in the state one year. Our theater program has continued to capture region titles. Our chorus has produced all-state talent. Katie Carter sang the national anthem. And our band has won us a grand championship. And the drumline has had the back rocking more than even SpongeBob in the Bubble Bowl. Sweet, sweet victories all around. Who wouldn't fear the fork? But most importantly, throughout all of these dubs, the fan base made of you students, you alumni, and you family has been there. Remember, there ain't no Northside, Georgia, but there's a Warner Robins, Georgia. So take a look around. This is our family. As excited as we are to leave, there's no way in Demon Country that I would forget these people. Wherever we may be headed, it hurts a bit to know that these guys won't be there each and every day to talk to make music with, to procrastinate with, to roast each other with. Yet, I have faith in our friendships because everyone here is watching out for each other, and because everyone here is capable of finding success in life, whatever it is that they do. Speaking of finding success in life, there's one group of people here that has helped us figure out things from day one, from how to talk to how to walk. And now we repay them by explaining how to use Twitter or Snapchat or our phones. So thank you to all the parents out there for raising such a wonderful group of kids. So while our 4 years shine with some 24-karat magic, as Bernard Morris would say, the truth of the matter is, it doesn't end here. Dr. Howell and Mr. Workman used to tell the marching band, there's still more work to be done. And that was after we won our grand championship. Coach Chastain and Coach Montgomery tell the football players all the time to stack on more weight. And I know Mr. McCook told us to strive not only for passing grades, but for A's. And so yeah, we're graduating high school, and it's truly amazing. Drake released Star from the Bottom in 2013 when we were freshmen, the bottom. But when it really comes down to it, we're in a new bottom, a new beginning at least. While one chunk of our life comes to a close, we are really just getting started. Some of us are going to college, some are going to start working, some are helping out at home. But regardless, high school taught us to push ahead, to keep going, to get smart, to get swole. Warner Robins High School in particular has provided us with a foundation to prosper. So make sure that you use everything you have. As many of you know, I'm not the most decisive person in the world, but I will throw all that I can at everything that I do. Whether it's for the people in your life or your own personal choice, the only way to maximize your life is by investing yourself in whatever it is that you do. Whether it's one thing or it's 20. Take what these people and experiences have given you and run with them. If you think we need change, fight for it. If you think we need a reason, find it. If you think we need a better world, y'all can make it. You're here today because you can do all of this. At Warner Robins High School, tradition never graduates. While graduating is a send-off to the next part of your lives, we all have the same foundation as demons. A foundation like no other, friends like no other, and a family like no other. As you take your diploma today, remember what it means to be a Warner Robins High School demon and go out and change the world. Once more, congratulations, class of 2017. Thank you and God bless.
Students, it's an honor and a privilege to be with you to celebrate this outstanding achievement of becoming a graduate of the class of 2017. You have demonstrated a solid work ethic and the ability to work toward and accomplish your goals. These attributes will